The hall was filled with bright lights, cheerful music, and curious eyes. The game was simple yet shocking. He had just 1 minute to choose a bride from the crowd, and everyone was waiting to see who he would pick. Arman, nervous but bold, stood in the center, trying to calm his racing heart. The host announced, "Your time starts now," and the audience cheered loudly. Arman scanned the faces in the hall. So many women stood smiling, some teasing, some shy, some daring. He felt overwhelmed, but he remembered his friends telling him to be spontaneous, to trust his instinct. He moved quickly, looking for someone who caught his attention, someone who felt right in that single heartbeat. And then, in the blur of excitement, he spotted her. Elegant dress, confident smile, eyes that sparkled under the lights. Without hesitation, Arman walked straight toward her. The crowd parted, everyone waiting in suspense as he reached her side. His time was almost up, and without second-guessing, he pulled her close and kissed her in front of everyone. The room exploded with gasps and claps, but silence followed almost instantly. Murmurs rippled through the crowd, and Arman noticed the confused look on the woman's face. She hadn't expected it. In fact, she wasn't even part of the bride game. She was someone else entirely. Whispers grew louder. He kissed the wrong woman. That's not who he was supposed to choose. The host's jaw nearly dropped. Arman pulled back, his cheeks burning. Wait, what? She isn't? The host quickly explained that the participants who had agreed to be chosen were standing on the opposite side of the hall. In his hurry, Arman had walked straight past them and kissed a guest who was just watching the show. The audience laughed nervously, half in shock, half in amusement. The woman, shocked but composed, raised her eyebrows. "I didn't sign up for this," she said, brushing her hair back. Though her lips curled in a faint smile, Arman stammered an apology, feeling his knees weaken under the weight of hundreds of eyes. He had messed up the entire event in one impulsive move. The organizers looked annoyed at first, but then laughter spread across the hall. "Well," the host said, "looks like fate had other plans." The crowd clapped, turning the awkwardness into entertainment. But Arman could not shake the embarrassment. He wanted to disappear, yet he couldn't stop stealing glances at the woman he had kissed. Later, after the event ended, Arman approached her shyly. "I'm really sorry," he said softly. "I didn't mean to embarrass you." To his surprise, she laughed lightly. "You didn't embarrass me. You just surprised me. No one's ever done something so reckless and bold in my life." That night, people teased Arman endlessly, calling it the kiss mistake. But what no one knew was that the woman, Sarah, didn't leave his thoughts. She, too, found herself thinking about the man who had kissed her so suddenly in front of everyone. Days later, Arman found the courage to call her. They met for coffee, and their awkward laughter turned into easy conversation. What started as an accident began to feel like something destined. Sarah admitted, "I never believed in love at first sight, but maybe I do now." Weeks passed, and their bond grew deeper. Everyone around them joked that the wrong kiss had led to the right love story. Arman often teased her, "Maybe I was meant to choose you all along." She would smile and reply, "Or maybe you just got lucky." In the end, the mistake that embarrassed him in front of a crowd became the turning point of his life. The woman he wasn't supposed to kiss turned out to be the one he couldn't live without. Sometimes, the wrong choice leads to the right person. And so, the man who only had 1 minute to find a bride ended up finding a love that lasted a lifetime by kissing the wrong woman in front of everyone.